Before we go any further, let me give you a heads up. 3 women already tried to stop this video from being made. One told me I'm exposing too much. Another, my own sister, literally said, "This isn't something men should ever know." But here's the truth. You deserve to know. You deserve to finally understand what's really going on beneath the surface when it comes to women, attraction, and psychology. These are real messages I got this week. Don't post this. You're going to ruin the balance. Guys aren't supposed to know this stuff. Well, I'm doing it anyway. This isn't about tricking women or playing games. This is about pulling the curtain back on a hidden system, a system that's been influencing your dating life in ways you've never even realized. If you've ever felt confused, misled, or emotionally disarmed by a woman and had no clue why, this video is going to connect the dots. Now let's get into the truth they don't want you to hear. 1. The power of strategic silence. This one will change how you see every text, argument, or conversation you've ever had with a woman. Silence is not just silence. For women, it's a strategy, a psychological weapon. Most men assume that when a woman goes quiet, she's bored, uninterested, or done. Wrong. In reality, women use silence to create pressure. It's a way to draw you in without saying a word. I learned this firsthand during a conversation with an ex. Everything seemed fine. We were discussing something emotional. Then, out of nowhere, she just stopped talking. Not mad, not sad, just quiet. I immediately started filling the silence, explaining, over-explaining, trying to fix it, exactly what she wanted. You see, silence forces men to confront their own insecurities. It makes you question yourself, wonder what you did wrong, overthink. And while you're reacting emotionally, she's collecting data, watching your emotional temperature rise, seeing how fast you'll chase, if you'll break. Strategic silence tells her what you fear. It reveals your attachment level, your emotional discipline, or lack of it. The truth is, most women aren't even fully conscious of this technique. It's learned behavior. But once you see it for what it is, you'll stop panicking when it happens and start responding like a man who knows the game. 2. The subtle art of emotional mirroring. Let me tell you something women have mastered without ever being taught. They're emotional shapeshifters. And they're damn good at it. What we call being in tune with emotions, they've weaponized into something else entirely. Emotional mirroring. It's not just empathy, it's a tactical tool. I saw this play out at a networking event. A female friend of mine was talking to a high-energy, fast-talking entrepreneur. She matched his vibe instantly, laughing, animated, confident. 10 minutes later, she's chatting with a calm, serious investor. And suddenly she's composed, grounded, slow-speaking. Same woman, 2 different masks. This isn't fake. It's high-level emotional intelligence. By matching your energy, she's creating instant connection, making you feel seen, comfortable, understood. But here's the part most men don't realize. It's also surveillance, psychological data collection. She's figuring out what excites you, what scares you, what kind of energy makes you open up. Whether you're dominant, insecure, playful, or guarded, it's a two-way mirror. On one side, you see a woman who just gets you. On the other, she's learning everything about how you tick. Once you recognize this, you'll start noticing how some women adjust their personality depending on who they're with. They're not being fake, they're being strategic. And now, so can you. 3. The hidden ranking system. Every woman you know has a silent list in her head, and you're on it. This is the secret almost no woman wants you to figure out. The truth is, women rank the men in their lives, constantly. And your place on that mental scoreboard determines everything. How quickly she replies to your messages, how much effort she puts into seeing you, whether she introduces you to her friends or keeps you a secret. I found out about this one night over drinks. A female friend, just loose enough to be honest, told me straight, every guy I know falls into a category. Tier 1 is top priority, men I respect and would date. Tier 2, fun but not serious. Tier 3, background noise. Tier 4, avoid at all costs. The kicker? That ranking isn't fixed. One bad move, and you drop a tier. One strong boundary or confident decision, and you rise. This system isn't just romantic. It applies to friends, co-workers, even family. It's how women protect their time, energy, and emotional investment. They're asking themselves, does he bring value to my life? Do I feel stronger or weaker around him? Would I be proud to be seen with him? It's not evil, it's survival. Women have learned to filter their connections. You should too. 4. The psychology of sexual gatekeeping. This is the one that made several women tell me not to record this video. But I'm going there anyway. You need to understand something most men never realize. Women are taught, programmed, to use their sexuality as leverage. From a young age, they're told, don't give it away too easily. Make him earn it. Hold the power. Even when a woman wants you, she may hold back. Not because she isn't interested, but because she's fighting two forces, her desire and her conditioning. The result, a maze of tests, mixed signals and emotional tension. She might delay intimacy, not because she's unsure, but because she's been trained to see sexual value as her main currency in dating. So she creates hoops for you to jump through. She wants to feel desired and respected, passionate and in control. It's not about deception, it's about protection of her self-worth, her reputation, her emotional safety. Recognizing this doesn't mean pushing boundaries. It means understanding the layers of female psychology so you don't take it personally when she plays hard to get. Sometimes it's not about you, it's about the story she's been told her whole life. 5. How women use male competition. This might hurt some egos, but it's the truth. Women know how to trigger the primal part of a man's mind. They understand male competition better than most men understand their own jealousy. And they use it to stir reactions, spark desire, and test your status. Whether it's casually mentioning a guy who's texting her, posting a pic with another man, or acting mysteriously unavailable, these are subtle ways to light that fire in your brain. Suddenly, you feel the pressure to prove yourself. You step up your game. You text more, compliment more, offer more. And just like that, she's in control. These tactics aren't always intentional. Sometimes women just know, instinctively, that male attention feeds male urgency, that competition breeds obsession. But when you catch on to this, you stop reacting like every other guy. You stop trying to outshine imaginary rivals. You stop playing her game and start playing your own. Because here's the truth. The man who doesn't compete is the man who stands out. The one who isn't triggered by the illusion of scarcity. That's the one she can't stop thinking about. If you've ever walked away from a woman without looking back, drop the word ghost in the comments. That tells me you're not chasing anymore. You're choosing. If you're tired of justifying your worth, tired of being tested and manipulated, tired of trying to prove you're good enough, this message is for you. Subscribe, not because it's trending, but because it hit you in your gut. This content isn't for the weak. It's for the men who don't beg, don't fold, don't explain. We vanish, we rebuild, we return. As ghosts they'll never forget.